This past weekend from December 1st to the 4th was a game jam called Ludum Dare number 40. Ludum Dare is Latin for to give a game, though if I were to use a more looser translation, I think I prefer to make a game. It just seems more fitting. It happens every 4 months where creators are tasked to make a video game from scratch based on the theme chosen by a group of users over on ldjam.com. Upon getting the theme for the challenge, game makers have the weekend, or 48 hours, to create their game. It's a great way for independent game makers to brush up on their game-making chops, come up with new ideas, and show off their own projects. And it's a great way for gamers to play free games. Although I have to be honest, a lot of these games do deserve to be purchased. And Burrowed Time is no exception. The theme for this challenge was "The more you have, the worse it is." In Burrowed Time, you are Tim, a Temporal Imminent Mechina, and you're thrown into an endless cave. You start on one gate and you have to find your way to an exit gate before time runs out, all while avoiding and/or defeating enemies that surround you. You can check the clock while playing to keep track of time, and there is a heat map you can turn on and off to see where you have been on a level so you don't keep going around in circles. There's also a manual reload in case you find yourself half a clip between enemy waves. You choose the difficulty. The more time you give yourself, the harder the levels are, so beware. With each level, you accrue points by killing enemies and picking up capsules. You get more points upon completing the level depending on how much time is left on the clock. You have the ability to use these points to unlock and equip different guns to use. Each gun is unique with a different type of firing spread and reload time. Depending on how much time you give yourself, you can offset the difficulty of enemies with certain guns. Understanding how to balance that out might give you an advantage you need. Each level is designed to be more difficult than the last. If time runs out, you die and you have to start all over. The capsules also carry a single boost of time in conjunction to the health it gives you. I had a chance to play it once it was done. It's really fun and it's really challenging. I almost wish I could equip a jetpack to boost myself out of the way of incoming enemies. A slight jolt in a direction that could avoid so many deaths. Then again, certain guns have a hefty kickback that push you in the opposite direction. So maybe I just need to get better and unlock those guns. The code, the design, the graphics, the music, and even the sound effects were all created from scratch within the 48 hours. The talent behind it? Seth, also known as ENDESGA.
Hello Lolo, welcome my good people. This is Burrowed Time.
The same guy who is developing the game NYKRA. To see the video I did on that game, check out the description for a link. Seth ended up streaming his process for almost 30 hours during the challenge. We got to see him shape the game from nothing into something playable. He created a piece of music and recorded sound effects right there on the spot.
Yeah. But I'm more of a crackle. I want the crackle.
I don't know about you, but I find this fascinating and incredibly inspiring. The level of simplistic detail and thorough fluid mechanics makes this game seem like a polished studio game ready to be carted over to any other platform.
This one's a little more intense.
And did I mention it was made within 48 hours? We got to see him play the game over and over, fixing and tweaking here and there, until finally, the challenge came to a close. And just an hour after that, I was playing the freaking thing. It's so cool! The jam portion of the competition ended the following Monday, and results will be announced on December 29th. If you want to follow Ludum Dare, they have a Twitter they suggest following for updates. And if you're on a PC, preferably Windows, you can try out the games that have been submitted. All of this will be linked below. So good luck to all, but you know I'm pulling for my man Seth. Thanks for watching, stay safe travelers.
And I'm gonna get back to making NYKRA.